Hey guys, welcome to Last Movie Standing. I know I should be wearing all black for this because today we're here to mourn and to do an autopsy for physical media. Some stuff that was cool a couple years ago is just not the new kid on the block anymore, guys, because we got 4Ks. Do we need this anymore? Don't worry, guys. No actual physical media was harmed in the making of that. I literally have a line of blankets and pillows and everything. So, yeah, it's totally fine. Let me just show you. See, I got blankets and pillows. We're good. I want to talk about iconic box sets today because as physical media collectors, we love our box sets. And no matter how much new stuff comes out, I don't think these things really go out of style. I think this Friday the 13th box is probably the most iconic box set in the franchise. And yes, we are getting these on 4K. You know, I don't have the other Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell, and Jason Takes Manhattan that Arrow released. I don't have those yet, but I'm not in a rush because I'm happy with these. Actually, I have not watched all of these. I'm going to be doing like a whole marathon on these because I'm kind of new to the Friday the 13th. I say new. I know what it is. I'm not a diehard fan, and I really want to, recently I've been really wanting to get into this franchise, so I'm going to be doing a marathon and kind of doing these movies, but we're not here to talk about that. We're here to just talk about iconic box sets, and I don't just want to talk about this one. I want to remind you guys, do you remember this thing? This is DVD box set of Nightmare on Elm Street. This is a classic, guys. Most collectors love this thing. And yes, we are getting the steelbooks, the big, $250 whatever steelbook set. We're getting all these in 4K coming. So I've had this collection since it came out, since the early 2000s. But before I knew it was cool to have, I've just always had this. And I've never upgraded to Blu-ray. I just never liked the whole all-in-one thing that they did. I've been watching these movies on either VHS or mostly these DVDs. What is it? 25 for 20 years, over 20 years. I got the new Nightmare on Elm Street 4K. That was my first time really seeing it there, but I don't look at this box and be like, do I need this anymore? I don't, technically. But I like it. And I don't have any plans to get rid of it. I see this in stores all the time, and I'm like, ooh, should I get that and maybe do it for a giveaway? Because I know how as collectors, we just love these things, especially now. I mean, you can call it nostalgia, but, what was cool in 2021, or 2020, I think is still cool today. I think this box is beyond iconic for what it is. I've seen people get the VHS slipcovers, pay an extra $100. I forget how much they are for all of them. A friend told me he got it calculated. It was like $120 for all the slipcovers that VHS Slips makes to put in this to make it even cooler. You know? So I don't see people getting rid of this box, and I don't think you should as a collector either. Maybe not get rid of it, but I wouldn't say anything physical media goes obsolete. I want to give another example. This Terrifier box. This is dope. I love this box. But when I got it, there was a huge question going on. Well, it's not the complete set. They released this 3-movie box set just like this year. I think I got it in December, actually. But they're still making a fourth one. So is this going to be irrelevant in the next year when Terrifier 4 comes out? Am I going to have to get another box set? No. Why would I do that? Now, this is sick. This comes with 3 movies and a book. So when this comes out, when the fourth one comes out, I'm not going to get a 4th box set. I'm just going to take this book out. Little physical media hack. I'm going to take another umbrella, because all these umbrellas are the same size. And I'm going to put Terrifier 4 in here. And it's going to look just as dope. And I'll just put this book, somewhere else, like near it or something. I don't think physical media packaging ever becomes irrelevant or obsolete. There's another question a lot of people are asking, especially now, Sleepaway Camp. Do y'all remember the Scream Factory ones? I don't have the ones with all the slip covers. I'm not that cool, and I'm not paying $300 for them online. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. But these are super valuable. And now that the 4K is coming out, I've been seeing people ask, so are these like irrelevant now? Are these worthless? Because some people buy stuff just to think they have something worth a lot of money. Here's the thing about physical media. I'm going to tell you guys a secret as somebody who's been collecting for well over 20 years, 25 years at this point. Physical media never becomes irrelevant. Everything comes back into cycle. These, if you have the slips, collectors are going to hold on to that. Because in 10 years, guess what? You're going to be able to say, like, dude, I got the original slips with these. And people who know are going to be like, that's cool, bro. That's cool. People are going to be like, oh, I got rid of them because the 4Ks came out. Disney. Let's talk about these real fast. Do you think if they ever release these in 4Ks, people are going to give these up? Maybe. But there are collectors out there who are going to keep all these because how iconic these yellow cases are. Personally, I hate the yellow cases. But that's just me. I feel like some people forget that physical media is not just about the transfer. Yes, this transfer may be miles and leaps above whatever Blu-ray is in here. But I don't think that should deter collectors, especially of franchises that they love, to feel like they shouldn't get something because it's old. Old is the new cool. I think there are some boxes that will just go down in physical media history as just, that was the thing. And I really feel this is that thing. Doesn't matter if these are all DVDs, collectors will still want to hold on to these. Doesn't matter if they watch them or not. Is this out of date? Maybe. Is this the only Nightmare on Elm Street set you can get with all the original artwork on it? Right now, yes. As far as I'm concerned. Yes, we haven't seen what the steelbooks look like. Maybe they'll look like that. But there's just some box sets that are iconic in their own way. I only have a few right here. And I keep going back to this one because I just know what's going to happen. When the fourth one comes out, they're going to release a 4th Terrifier box, with all 4 in it. And then people who have this 3 one are probably not going to feel as cool anymore. I don't believe that. Because this hoe is expensive as shit. It really is. This Friday the 13th box is expensive as shit. And I truly believe value in physical media goes way beyond the quality of whatever it is in here. I think this set alone is iconic in and of itself. I think all three of these box sets are iconic. And yes, like I have this box set, and guess what? I just got this 4K with a slip. I have not watched it yet. I've heard multiple different things on it. I've heard this transfer is absolutely amazing. I've heard this transfer sucks. I got to make my own decision on it. I don't even know if I'll keep this. It was just one of these weird FOMO things where I found it out in the wild with a slip in pristine condition. Worst case, guess what? I'll put it in here or something. I truly do not believe we should start calling anything irrelevant, out of date, too old, not cool. Because here's the thing, as physical media collectors, we all collect different things. I have a wall full of almost 300 VHSs. Some people left comments on my thing like, why are you still watching VHS in 2025? Some people comment like, dude, that's so freaking cool, man. You know? We're all different. Some people may see this box right now and be like, dude, I got all the 4Ks. I'm not ever going to watch these. And some of us may be like, you know what? I'm happy with these. Because these are 4K, you know, some of these are 4K scans. This box has 12 movies in it. And as far as I'm concerned, only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these have 4Ks. 4 of them you can get available. One is stuck in a Paramount Presents box. Is it Paramount Presents? I think that's the one. As physical media collectors, we all love what we love. This box was a gift to me. That's why I kind of felt bad throwing it over, but I promise you it's okay. Like pillows, blankets, everything. It's fine. This was a gift to me. I did not pay for this. But I cherish it because somebody thought it was valuable enough to spend the money to send to me. Maybe they're upgrading and they don't need this anymore. But I'm stoked with it. I don't even know if I like all these movies. But honestly, I feel like this is one of the coolest boxes in my collection. And maybe I don't need to upgrade all of these. You know, I will be completely honest with you guys. I bought this when it first came out. Was it last year? And remember when this sold out and everybody was like, FOMO, Arrow said they're not printing anymore. I knew people who were buying this just to resell it for double the money. This is $17 now, you guys. I have not watched it yet. This has been on my stack pile of unwatched movies for about a year. Have not watched it yet. It's one of the reasons I haven't got the Jason X and Jason Goes to Hell 4Ks, because I just know they're going to drop down in price. But what if I don't like those movies? What if I like them enough to be like, I like half of these and I'm happy with this collection? I'm going to keep this collection. Even if I don't like any of these movies. This box is pretty iconic. This box is very iconic. And when Terrifier 4 comes out, it won't even matter how cool the new box is. Because this is my box. God, that sounds so dirty. This is my box. You can't talk about physical media without having some kind of sexual reference. I just went there. We got to lighten the tone a little bit. Because this is a serious conversation. I really feel like box sets or anything physical media does not become irrelevant, out of style, uncool. What was cool in 2020 is still cool to some of us today. What's cool in 2001 is still cool to some of us today. When did this come out? When did this box come out? Did it say at the bottom anywhere? 1999. Sorry. 1999. I think I bought it in 2001 or something. Because it wasn't like brand new when I bought it. It had been out a few years. 1999, I was in middle school. I couldn't afford it. I will say this again, you guys. There's a massive difference between collecting for quality versus collecting for things you just love and that are cool. Because no matter how many Arrow 4Ks come out, they won't be as cool as this. They won't. No matter what the Steelbook looks like, the big box set looks like a 4K. No matter how infamous those transfers may be, they may be the best looking 4Ks we've ever seen. Nothing will make this box obsolete. Yeah, it's got a little tear in there from, you remember when they used to put the stickers on there? I hate that. But nothing will make this box obsolete, at least to me, in my collection. Now, before we end this video, let's just have one more moment of silence for this obsolete box. Gone are the cool box sets with just Blu-rays and long-lived 4K transfers. Yeah, just kidding. Hail DVDs.